I could literally almost do over an hour's worth of bullshit wiring work that I found in this car. Wires changing colors constantly. Butchered and hacked bullshit. I mean, this guy literally got paid good money to do this job. This is the end result of what this guy got. I mean, really, guys? Now, if he sat there and did this here at this spot, why the hell on that same wire did we do this shit? Come on. This customer paid another guy over $5,000 to do all this wiring. Has a remote start system and stuff like that. And I mean, I still gotta finish tying up all my corrected stuff here. And I'll probably do another video about that, how I tie all that up, you know, make that nice and neat. But I mean, holy cow. This is one of them cheap systems, and you have to use relays in there because a lot of that stuff can't sit there and take the amperage because it's just a very tiny wire system, very weak. They're trying to make 20 gauge wires operate stuff that have 14 and 12 gauge wire. You know, you've got to add relays to some of this stuff. Same guy that did the interior on this car. Man, there's spots I could show on this thing. It's just, I would have been embarrassed to turn this product out. I mean, literally, look at stuff like this, not making sure stuff don't rub. And you charge a guy over $16,000 for the total job, and the convertible top don't even work. Plexiglass glued into the back window instead of sewing in a new piece. Yeah, I'd have been suing somebody over this job. But it got sent to me. The guy's going to have to pay for it twice, so it's done right. You know, every one of these wires that was hooked to these switches were red. And no indication of what went to what. The ends kept falling off. You know, just, there you go. There's some of that double red. That goes to one single window. You know, at least color code your stuff for up and down. For crying out loud, people. Shit. Well, this ain't that difficult. Look at these stereo wires. I worked for a stereo company years ago. All that electrical tape. Man, that's nothing but audio problems from the get-go. Yeah, it just amazes me. Some of people's crappy work, clear down there, you can see where they drilled a 500,000 holes to make a speaker fit. And then beat it in. There's a lot of things on the underlying sides that you just don't see. And it's a shame because this is a fairly decent old car. Car's been wrecked and repaired. And they shimmed the door instead of sitting there pulling that out. I'm telling you, watch your restoration work. Look at some of these other cars people have done and then turn around and look very carefully at who you want to restore your vehicles. That's terrible work. It's expensive. It's very expensive to do this kind of work. But in the long run, if you want your stuff to be done and done right, and try to have minimal issues with it to none. Look into the people's work. Really look close at it. This guy got ripped off something terrible.